Okay, Hollywood, so I'm going to make it very simple for you. Anytime the name David Johnson or Cooper Hoffman shows up on your casting sheet, just give him the job. Give him the job, because the boys are going to give 150% every time. When I tell y'all these two acted their entire asses off, that entire movie, my goodness, them boys had me crying like a baby. I mean, all these boys gave it their all. All these boys gave tremendous performances. But Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson, especially David Johnson, that boy is special. Give those boys whatever job they're asking for. Whatever auditions that they are trying to get, give it to them. Because they are stars in the making, if not stars already. My God, what a movie. So ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching The Long Walk, the movie where 50 boys from different states all over the country volunteer to have to walk at least 3 miles per hour or more, and where there is only one winner and no finish line. And let me explain something to y'all. This movie delivers. I mean, this concept was absolutely batshit crazy. Of course, only Stephen King could come up with it. But the adaptation, which is always kind of hit and miss when it comes to Stephen King films, the adaptation this time around was pitch perfect as far as I'm concerned. Yes, it does some things different than the book that I've heard. I've never read the book, but I heard that it does some stuff different. But as far as I'm concerned, the movie hits. The movie hits on every fathomable aspect possible. This thing was incredible. From the very opening scene, yes, the very opening of this movie, where it literally shows the letter that these boys all receive. It only has Ray Garrity's name on it, but essentially it's the same letter that the rest of these boys receive. They know exactly what they are getting into. I didn't get that from the trailer. I thought it was a surprise that that people are dying. I didn't think they knew that. They knew exactly what they were getting into. They signed up for it, they volunteered for it, and they all decided to take this walk together into either, as you can see the concept, walking or dying. There are many things to shout out in this movie, but where I'm going to start is the performances. Again, Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson delivered some of my favorite performances all year, because the trauma bonding, not only going on between these two becoming best friends, but the entire group itself was something to be in awe of. You get so emotionally invested and heavily attached to all these boys and the relationships that are growing throughout this trauma bonding. I mean, each death that happens in the movie, you not only get more invested, but it just, like, you feel the weight of these deaths. Like, each death starts to really get at you more and more and more, and it's just like at some point in time you feel like you're going crazy. I can't take it anymore. Please, everybody, just finish the race. It's getting so insane. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, this thing truly had me crying my eyes out at some moments, man. Like, these boys all showed up to act their entire asses off. A guy, Ben Wang, who played Hank Olsen, shout out to that boy, because I'm so happy he made up for Karate Kid Legends. Karate Kid Legends was not his fault, but I'm glad he got to show that he is a seriously very good actor, because he killed it in this movie. My guy, Tut Nuot, I believe his name is, who played Arthur Baker. My God, brother, I'm telling you, all of these boys deliver on insanely great levels, to where you are so emotionally invested in all of their stories, man. At some point in time, each one of these guys, as hard as they try to act in the beginning, become very vulnerable, and the trauma bonding brings them closer together. And as I said, as each death continues to happen down this extremely long walk, you feel the weight, you feel the heavy emotions, you feel the intensity, the immense intensity of all of it. I mean, the movie just portrays it so well. And even as you continue to see how many miles they've been walking, as each mile shows up on that screen, mile 100, mile 200, mile 300, and the longer they go, you're just like, oh my God, like, you're just like, this is insane. Like, it's weighing on you. You feel the emotional stakes, but you also feel the physical stakes. It's like you've been walking for that long and you're tired, but you can't stop. You gotta keep going. And now let's talk about the writing. Oh my goodness. The writing in this movie is absolutely ridiculous. Also, shout out to Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill absolutely killed it as the Major. I can't stress that enough. But the writing in this movie was phenomenal. I mean, it literally just built the foundation of all these characters, who they are at their core. And as I said, the trauma bonding and relationship building that is going on throughout the film. Credit to the writing, because it is so strong. It is so very well done. I mean, there are good comedic relief moments at times. There are very, very heavily emotional moments at times. There are moments that call back to things that were said in the beginning of the film, where some characters end up doing some things that they said at the beginning of the film. And it's just like, I literally could do nothing but be in awe the entire time that this was going on. This thing is an intense emotional roller coaster, bro. And it's like, you would think like something like this, like I remember when this trailer first came out, all my friends were like, this seems dumb. Like if they were running, I could understand if that. I'm like, are y'all, no? Walking for that long without a finish line, that's hard. And this movie lets you know that immediately. This is not for the weak. They let you know that different parts of your body will break down. The mind, the spirit, the heart. If you get sick and you're walking through all different weather conditions, you cannot stop. It is, you get like, bro, it gets real out there. There are times where kids got to stop to take a shit. How you think you're going to do that? It gets real out there. Also, the thing that I love about this movie is that it does not dial back on the brutal savagery that comes with the Stephen King adaptation. This movie, when it comes to the deaths, make you feel the impact of that. I mean, a headshot is literally some of the most brutal, it's some of the most brutal headshots I've seen in my life. It's ridiculous, some of the deaths that happen in this movie. But then again, y'all, I'm telling you, every single death that happens throughout the film, it just makes you more heavily invested, and you more so feel the heavy impact of this competition. And then, like I said, a testament to the writing, because when the boys start talking about what they're walking for, it just brings them all closer together, and it makes you care about what's going on. It makes you care about these characters. You get so emotionally invested, and when you start losing them, it's like you lost a brother of your own. I mean, yo, like this movie, bro, this movie was insanity, bro. I love this thing so much. So long walk short, this movie is 1000% worth the price of admission. I highly recommend watching this movie in theaters. And on top of that, the camera angles the camera shots in this movie are ridiculous. The long, slow panning camera shots where you're just having like conversation be captured, and while they're having to walk at this certain pace, and then essentially just some moments where they have to uplift others whose bodies are breaking down, and then essentially just the very heavy, crazy, emotional moments and the deaths that happen in this movie. The way it was shot was absolutely brilliant. You can tell that the person who made this, forgive me for not knowing the director's name, but the guy that made this movie truly took his time. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew essentially the story that he wanted to tell through this adaptation. He knew how he wanted to tell it, and he just captured it oh so brilliantly. Like this is one of my favorite movies of the year. Is it top 3? Probably not. Might be top 5, bro. I don't know, because I mean, this race is absolutely getting crazy. These movies are only picking up, guys. I'm telling you, if you're not going to the movies, you're missing out, because there is some shit to be seen here. Oh my God!